welcome to this video, Styling with LambdaEx. We hope it's a helpful introduction to all you can do with this sample application. Bootstrap is an open-source JavaScript framework. It is a combination of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code designed to help build user interface components. Essentially, it is a free collection of tools for creating websites and web applications. Anyone can use their design templates for typography, forms, buttons, navigation, and other interface components, as well as optional JavaScript extensions. LambdaEx is an application that allows you to integrate custom user interface framework for Logi info applications. It was built and developed by the Logi team to showcase Logi tools to be used as a reference for all Logi developer communities. You can download the source from Logi's website. Before downloading, note that all UI examples require Bootstrap to be included. Also, all JavaScript plugins require jQuery to be included. Now we'll go through a brief overview of what LambdaEx looks like and the components that are available. Let's look through the menu on the left-hand side of the page. First is Layout, which has components and options for laying out your Logi project, including containers, grid, media, and navigation. Then there's Content, which has options for typography, images, figures, and tables. LambdaEx has a large number of instructional pages for components, including alerts, cards, KPIs, and more. Next are the options for utilities, which has pages for borders, display, flex, position, sizing, and spacing. If you click Extend, there are more useful tools such as Bootstrap Select. Now let's go step by step through a couple styling examples. The first example is creating a navigation or menu system. Let's select Navigation under the Layout tab. Navigation navbar provides a responsive header for branding, navigation, and more. First, let's download the files from the link included in Step 1. Let's open the location of the downloaded framework. We'll need to unzip it by extracting all the files from the downloaded archive. We've already made a sample Logi application that is empty right now. Let's navigate to the application's location. Now we need to copy all the content from the unzipped file to your application support files. Now let's open Logi Info and refresh our application. We can see the files here. Now let's create a master report. We need to add the style sheets and script files from LambdaEx. You can copy and paste them to your report from here. LambdaEx has many options for navigation bars, bottoms, color schemes, and elements for responsive behavior. We are going to add a navigation header with sidebar and footer to our application. To do this, let's copy the example to our clipboard and paste it to our Logi report. Here we can see that the styling was applied to all of the Logi elements. Let's run our application in a browser to see how it looks. Voila! Here we can see our application bar with header and footer, but you can see there are no icons. To add icons, we need to go back to LambdaEx and download the fonts from Step 2. Just like last time, we will download, unzip, and copy these files to the Logi application support files. Here you can see that the fonts were added to the Logi application support files. Then we'll need to copy the style sheet and add it to the report. Let's run the report again. We can see that there are now icons. The next example is creating cards that can contain charts. You can find the Cards page under the Components tab in LambdaEx. In our previous example, we already downloaded the prerequisite files for LambdaEx, so we don't need to download them again. Logi has many different examples for cards, and you can choose the one that best suits your needs. We are selecting the grouped panels. To add this to your application, all you need to do is copy and paste the script. We are going to add it to the report we created earlier. You can also create a new report and add it there. We are pasting it into the content section of our report. Now let's save and run our report in a browser. You can see the cards here. You can then customize the cards to fit your requirements. The next example is Tables, which is in the Content section of LambdaEx. This component is very useful for your reports. We have data from the Northwind database that we're going to use to display in the table. We have already downloaded the LambdaEx framework in Step 1, but we will need to download the included Pagination Css files from Step 2. Let's download the files, unzip them, and copy the content to the application support files. We can then refresh our application and see the files here. Then let's go back to LambdaEx and copy the style sheets for tables. Now add it to your report. There are many different table options, but we are using the table with the pagination example. Let's copy the script now and paste it below the previously added cards in the content section of the report. We're going to add a line between the cards in the table to improve the styling. Let's save and run our report. Here you can see the table, which you can customize to fit your needs. Thank you for joining us for this video demonstrating a few of the capabilities of LambdaEx. You can explore all the other styling options and add them to your application following the same process we used in our examples. LambdaEx can save you a lot of time. You don't have to write code, you can instead use the templates and put them exactly where they fit into your application. Another advantage of LambdaEx is that it offers many customized features so you can make it your own. You can pick and choose what is needed and toss what is not. It can be easily adjusted to fit exactly with your project's needs. These are only a couple of the reasons why you should utilize Bootstrap, but there are many more. We hope this video is helpful in your development.